The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. One of the best environments in all of sports. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball.
There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal, money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down hard.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the RPO, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. And he will house it. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Tyson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. quick handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Release to the back. He's got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Open space at the 25. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Richmond. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and how about the defense? I mean, what unbelievable job in the secondary covering these receivers up. There's 5 wide. Everybody's out wide. Quarterback's in the pocket for 4 seconds. I mean, it felt like he had eternity back there, sitting back there throwing, nowhere to throw the football. Nice job by the secondary, shutting every passing lane down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That pass interference call will give us 1 more untimed down in the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way and he's helped build this halftime advantage. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running inside, it's Morris. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Steps away. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get them in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well,